Hi guys! So today I am going into more of my film and TV roots that I really enjoy, and this idea was actually brought to me by a co-worker. So I'm filming this on Thursday, and on Monday we finally got Disney Plus, which was really exciting. I was really excited for it. And yeah, so I've had it for a few days and I thought I'd just talk about whether it's actually worth you getting it if you already have so many other streaming services that seem to be popping up everywhere at the moment. So currently, just to give you a bit of perspective, I only have one streaming service that isn't Disney Plus, and that is Netflix. I've had Netflix for a couple of years now and I really enjoy it. I love being able to watch lots of blockbusters that maybe I haven't been able to see in the cinema, as well as watching their original content. I think it's really strong, and I really enjoy watching shows like Stranger Things and You that are Netflix originals, and I'm able to watch them on the platform, and you can binge watch them or you can watch them however you want, and I really do enjoy that, as well as being able to watch other things that maybe I won't be able to watch on other platforms like RuPaul's Drag Race, for example. And to still have that come out weekly instead of in one big go means that spoilers for the show are less likely, and it's just a really good platform to watch things on. So when Disney Plus came about, I thought I really enjoy Disney. They also have The Simpsons, and I grew up watching The Simpsons, so that'd be really cool to be able to watch it again because I haven't been able to watch it in ages. There were so many movies and TV shows that I haven't actually watched that are Disney, like Coco, Princess and the Frog, so many different things, Captain Marvel, that I thought this would be a really good investment. So when I talk about Disney Plus, I'm going to be talking at it from the UK standpoint, because obviously prices are going to be different between pounds and dollars, but the actual overall thing that you get is basically the same. So in the UK, Disney Plus is £5.99 a month, or you can pay for the whole year, which is £59.99, so 60 quid. I think this is a really good price, especially for what you get. So you can, what I really like is you can stream on 4 different screens at the same time. Now, I have Netflix. I don't have the base Netflix, I have the next one up. So I share my Netflix with my boyfriend and with my mum. So they can watch other stuff, but it is still annoying at times. I've had it before where I've been watching something and other people have been watching stuff and it says, you can't watch this right now. So to be able to have 4 screens all at the same time on Disney Plus is really handy. I have given my brother the login. I asked my boyfriend if he wanted it, but he didn't. So there is options to be able to give it to your family members or your friends or whoever you want to and say, hey, you can watch this alongside me. So I really do like that. And being able to watch it on so many different devices like computers, laptops, phones, iPads, etc. is just a really good add-on. Now, of course, with Disney, you get all the different levels of Disney. So you get normal Disney, like the classics like Snow White, Cinderella, come to mind, all those sorts of things, to Pixar, to Marvel, to Star Wars. It also includes National Geographic if you want to watch those sorts of documentary style shows. And it also includes The Simpsons. Now, when Disney Plus first came about, The Simpsons was a big thing that I really wanted to watch because I don't have I have a TV, but I don't like watching it because my eyesight isn't the best for further away. To be able to watch The Simpsons on my laptop is just a better thing, and I can watch it whenever I want as well. Like, I don't have to wait for it to be on TV. Now, with Disney Plus, of course, there's so many different things that you could watch, so it really does market to a huge group of people and a big age range as well. There's so much choice for things that you can watch and things that you can see, as well as the original content which is now on there. For example, Lady and the Tramp, The Mandalorian. There's so many options for you and so many great things to watch that I think it would take you hours and hours and hours and days to get through it all. But that is where I come in with my first concern. So with Netflix, they get so many different things onto their platform. So they get blockbuster movies, they get their originals. There's just a constant stream of newness that I feel that Disney won't have as much, because with Disney movies, as it is only Disney and Disney-owned properties, because you've always got to be creating stuff, and Disney don't create as quickly as Netflix, because Netflix seem to be able to get things out so quickly that sometimes it's not that great. Like, that's just how it is. Sometimes you make something incredible and sometimes you don't. But there's so many ways that Netflix makes things that I feel Disney can't keep up with it. So I know with other people you might have Amazon Prime or whatever other streaming services out there, but as I have Netflix and Disney, I can go on Netflix and know that there's going to be something new for me to watch. Whereas on Disney, if I did binge watch, so for example, I've had Disney Plus 4 days and I've already nearly binge watched the whole of season 1 of Lizzie McGuire. There's only 2 seasons of that, and so it's like I've done that in a week, so give me another week, Lizzie McGuire will be done, and then what else could I be watching, you know? I feel with the amount that you can binge, you could easily get through things very quickly, and so I do worry, once you've seen everything that you want to see, will there be anything left, if that makes sense? And that is my main concern with Disney Plus, is it going to be able to bring out enough content to keep people satisfied so you don't have to keep going back and watching other things, or watching things that maybe you wouldn't really want to watch but you think there's nothing else so I'll watch it. The actual site I'll get onto. So when you first log on, it looks quite Netflixy. I'm going to compare it because they're the only 2 I have, so I'm sorry if you don't like the comparisons, but that's how I'm going to talk about it. So you have the big screens at the top as like a carousel showing you the top things that people are watching, what they want you to watch. And then as you scroll down, you see princesses movies, or recommended for yous, or watch the trilogy, and then it's all Star Wars. And so you get a lot of options, but there is also a lot of crossover. So you might see something that's like blockbuster films, and it might show Frozen, for example, and then lower down it will say princess movies, and you'll see Frozen again. And there's so much stuff on the platform that I feel that the repetitiveness of being shown the same thing again and again is a bit lame, and a bit like you could have tried a bit harder, because there's so much on there that some of the best gems could be missed because Disney don't think it's important enough to shove in your face. Another thing that really annoys me, so I love watch lists. My watch list on Netflix is ridiculously long, and so I really enjoy putting things into a place that when I don't know what to watch, I can go in there and say, oh, I'll try that. So when I first went on to Disney Plus, I just went through the film category A to Z and the TV series category A to Z, and just made a watch list of everything that I wanted to watch that either I hadn't seen before or I hadn't watched in a long time and knew I wanted to see again. But with Netflix, you click on the icon of whatever it is, so say it's Frozen, you click on the Frozen icon, and it on the same page comes down with the trailer begins playing, it has some information, and you can add it to your watch list there. With Disney Plus, it doesn't have this, so it will take you to a new page to be able to add it to your watch list, which is very annoying if you then have scrolled so far down you've got to find that placement again. It's not the greatest user experience. And I also found, I don't know if it's just me because I added so much, when I then went on to the watch list page, not all of the things that I had ticked to add to my watch list was there. Now, I haven't noticed this with Netflix as my only other streaming site, so I was a bit confused because surely I clicked a lot of things, obviously, but there was only probably 40 things that I clicked to add to my watch list. And so it seems for Disney Plus not to be able to hold that many things in your watch list isn't that great. And then that means that the things that I clicked to watch later that had disappeared because new things have been added to the watch list, that then means that I've lost it again. And so hidden gems or things that aren't being pushed by the front page of the platform are going to be lost, and I'm going to forget to watch them, which is a real shame because these are things that I used to really enjoy, and now I'm just going to forget about them again until I manually go and search for them. Unless maybe if I take things off on my watch list, which to be fair I don't really want to do right now because I've only watched a couple, then maybe they'll appear again. But it isn't the best thing. I don't know if that's a me thing or maybe I'm just not seeing it right, but I'm pretty certain that things that I had added to my watch list previously, like from the film section, when I then started adding in TV shows, they were gone. and it was very frustrating. So I do feel there are quite a few small issues in the experience of Disney Plus. I also noticed, so I just had Lizzie McGuire playing in the background. I wasn't really watching it. When I skip the intro, it doesn't skip the whole intro. And when you're binge watching something, sometimes I'm assuming some people do enjoy listening to the intro again and again and again, but I get a bit sick of it. So when I'd skip the intro, I'd then have to press to skip another 10 seconds because it didn't skip the whole intro, and that was frustrating. And after each episode, because I don't want to have to wait for it to load the next episode, I would click play next episode. And at one point, it just took me back to the homepage for some reason. And I looked at it and thought, I don't think I'm at the end of the season yet. And when I checked, I wasn't. I was halfway through the season. So it seemed weird that it just randomly decided, oh no, I'm not playing the next one, I'm going back. Why are you going back? I didn't tell you to go back. I've been actively clicking on things to skip and all that. So while Netflix says, are you still watching this? And if you don't click it, obviously it's going to turn it off. But with Disney, even though I was still clicking and interacting, it was like, nah, you're done, and took me back to the homepage. It was really strange. And that was the thing that really annoyed me. Because it's like, when I'm binge watching something, sometimes I do just want to lie back in my pajamas and eat some crisps and not have to do anything. So you should just keep playing until I tell you to stop, you know? And also to actually look at all the episodes in the series and stuff is very clunky and awkward. And for a platform that, yes, I know it only came out on Monday in the UK, but I think it came out in November in the US, to be out for so long and to still have these little things that aren't quite right seems a bit weird. It's like, wouldn't you notice those things when it came out in the US, and then when you were putting it onto a different platform in a different country, wouldn't you make those changes to make the user experience better? You know, maybe there haven't been any complaints, I don't know, but it just seems like an oversight to me that it's been out for 4 months already. Why are these things still not great? So in my opinion, should you get Disney Plus? Personally, I watch a lot of this stuff on there for nostalgia. I've had it for 4 days and I've already been going to other sites to watch other things. I haven't got Disney Plus, and Disney Plus is all I'm watching. I've watched quite a bit, I will admit. So I've been watching Lizzie McGuire, as I keep talking about, The Emperor's New Groove, because I used to be obsessed with the PC game that I used to have of that, Moana, and Dr. Dolittle. And so I have been watching things, but then after a while I'm like, I'm a bit bored of this now, and I do go back to Netflix, or I go to iPlayer or Channel 4 or whatever. And so I think that's a shame, because it's still so new and so fresh that I should be thinking, oh, I want to watch this, I want to watch that, oh my god, there's so much stuff to watch, this is so exciting. But really, I'm like, nah. So do I think Disney Plus is worth it? Yes, I do. I'm happy I've got it. I will continue to keep it. And I will watch stuff on there, because after watching Moana the other night and singing along and having a little cry when her grandma turns up as a stingray, oh, it still gets me. It was wonderful. It was such a nice time, especially being in lockdown right now in England. It's so nice to be able to disappear into nostalgia and things that are nice and have a little sing-song, you know. But at the same time, it's not my #1 go-to. Netflix is still my #1 go-to, because I know there's always going to be something new, or there's always going to be something different. Whereas with Disney, I'm like, okay, great, superheroes. Okay, great, The Simpsons. Okay, great, Disney princesses. Oh, Pixar. It's fabulous stuff, don't get me wrong. But after a while, you can get a bit overwhelmed by what is happening. And I think a lot of Disney stuff, maybe it's my opinion, especially with the superhero movies, it's a lot of hype when they first come out. Everyone's talking about the new Thor, so you have to go and watch it. Everyone's talking about Iron Man, so you have to go watch it. Whereas when you're at home alone and you think, I mean, yeah, I did enjoy the Thor movie, so I could watch it. At the same time, I think, but I'd rather not. And that's the issue I have. So, should you get Disney Plus? Yes, if you're into Disney. If you're not into Disney, I mean, self-explanatory, it's not going to be for you. And that's perfectly fine. I think it's awkward because it is just their stuff. If it was a Disney Nickelodeon crossover, or Disney Cartoon Network, or Disney Nickelodeon Cartoon Network, can you imagine? That would be really cool. And there'd be more stuff on there to watch and enjoy. But I feel because it's a lot of the same sort of stuff, like it's princesses, it's superheroes, it's animation, you know, it's a good platform, but I do think what comes next? What's next? We've got the Lady and the Tramp movie, great. I don't really want to watch it, seems a bit weird. Probably will though, because it's there. You've got The Mandalorian. I'm not into Star Wars, no offense, don't hate me. But it's just not my cup of tea, so I'm not going to watch that. You've got the High School Musical, the musical series. I watched a YouTube video on it by Lucas, who used to be Fred back in the day, and it was really funny. But do I really want to watch that? Not really. So yeah, what does Disney Plus offer me? It offers me nostalgia. It offers me content that maybe I haven't seen because I didn't see it at the cinema. For example, Captain Marvel and Ant-Man and the Wasp. I just didn't get to see. So now I get to watch it and understand that part of the whole cinematic universe. But really, it's a lot of stuff that you've already seen. Now, the question is, are they going to carry on making movies for the cinema or TV shows for their channel? Or are they going to make movies and TV shows for their platform? And this is something that we'll just have to see in the future. So I am going to keep it and I am going to enjoy it, but maybe I just won't enjoy it as much as I did when I first got Netflix. So tell me what you think. Do you think Disney Plus is worth it? Are you happy that you got it, or are you happy that you didn't get it? Because I'd really love to know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!